Okay, our second mini review topic as we approach the exam is called Republican Motherhood. And first of all, we have to take ourselves to the post-revolutionary time period. We also have to remember that prior to the revolution and during the time period of economic boycotts, and of course during the war as well, what has been asked upon all colonial citizens is, if you are a patriot and you're supporting the War of Independence, is to contribute. And being called upon to contribute, not just those who dominated society, but minorities as well, including African Americans, Native Americans, and women, all played a role in defeating the British and fighting for independence. As we know, during colonial times, specifically women throughout colonial America participated in boycotts. They participated in helping the cause for independence. And then, of course, during the war, we have Deborah Sampson, who felt so passionate about independence, she dressed up like a man and fought during the war. We have Molly Pitcher, who aided her husband and the troops on the battlefield and then ended up fighting during the war. And we really get this symbolic woman contribution to the revolution that really changes the minds of a lot of a male-dominated society, that women are capable of playing a role in this new republic, and they helped win the war. Therefore, there needs to be a role for women in the republic. Of course, upper-class women like Abigail Adams, whose husband John Adams had a political role in this revolutionary era, she asked him to remember the ladies when we declare this independence and when we write a new constitution, that there should be a citizen's role for women. However, in this male-dominated society, post-revolutionary era, we do know that didn't necessarily come to 100% fruition, as women are going to have a long road ahead to have full citizenship and full suffrage rights. But there was a shift in the thinking of a woman's brain, literally, that it's not weak, that it is strong, and that it is capable of playing a role in this new republic. And what is going to be asked upon American women is they're going to be given a civic duty. And this civic duty is healthy for the new nation, in a sense that it's these mothers who are going to cultivate the minds of the youth of America, the new generation who are not going to be living under British control, but are going to be living in a new nation. They are going to be the fostering the minds of the youth. Therefore, they need to impart in the children and the young men civic duty and create patriotism. But at the same time, these mothers are not going to take old world perspectives of a woman's place or a woman's, let's just say, capability. They're going to impart a strong perspective in their children, and they're going to raise up not only a generation of strong women, but a generation of men who maybe don't share the same old world perspective of women. Abigail Adams, for example, will raise John Quincy Adams not only as a patriotic son of this nation, but a firm believer in the abolition of slavery, and a firm believer in the role of women are capable just as men outside of the domestic sphere. Now, that was a limited view if we went nationwide, but it was the beginnings of a new perspective. Republican motherhood also allowed women to have some moral and civic and political contribution to the new republic. And it was a additional way for women to make some advances post-revolution in regards to citizenship, in regards to their role in the new republic.